Hi there, this is Hans Schaff with hansschaff.com. Wanted to let you know about a new article I've posted over here at Ezine Articles. You can find the link to the article below my video here, but I wanted to just touch on it real quick. I've created a series of articles kind of addressing the inflation issues that we're going through today. And a great comparison for this, if you're trying to get a feel for what does this mean? What's it going to look like? How's this going to impact my life? And what does this have to do with me? Well, if you take a look at these articles, they're going to kind of go through some of the examples and kind of show you, how inflation will have an impact on your life, because believe me, it will. To kind of give you some comparisons about the Weimar Republic, this was the a government in Germany after World War One. The confidence was real low in the country because they'd just been defeated and were handed the bill basically for all the costs of the war. And France had invaded them and taken over a big industrial section of the country. And times were really bad. High unemployment from all the soldiers coming back as well, and just times were not good. So while the rest of the world was kind of contracting from the war efforts, the Weimar Republic in Germany decided to go the opposite direction, kind of the way that the U.S. has today, and that is to kind of go out there and just start printing money, basically. And they started inflating the money supply. Well, in the beginning stages, it sounded great. Everyone was happy. It seemed like everyone was getting richer. The stock market was going up. Housing prices were going up. It seemed like more jobs were becoming available, and people felt like they were getting wealthier. And because of the velocity of money, they didn't feel the impact of the inflation negative on a negative way initially. That kind of, it takes time for that to build up and compound, and then towards the end of the inflation, and we're in Weimar Germany's case, it was a hyperinflation that hit at the very tail end of this couple year period of time. So, just something to kind of be aware of. Don't want to instill any fear in anybody, but also at the same time, you do want to be prepared. You do want to be informed about what's going on, because if you're someone who's out there looking to create wealth, you've got to take all this stuff into consideration. You can't just bat a blind eye and just go where you think opportunity is. You got to understand and know what the market's doing, what the cycle of the market you're in, and what's coming, what's happened in the past, because history may not always repeat exactly, but it certainly has a reputation for rhyming. So you'll see similar events happen that have happened in the past, and if you study the history, of course, you're going to be able to predict the future. So take a look at that article. Again, I got a series of these articles having to do with Weimar Republic of Germany, the collapse of the dollar, and how inflation is coming, and how you can actually profit from it and make some money with this inflation. So don't be a sucker. Don't let this catch you off guard. Be aware of it, look into it, research it a little bit, and be prepared. Because when it hits, back in Germany, a lot of people were hurt because of the hyperinflation that hit. But at the same time, a lot of people made a lot of money because they were aware, they knew what was going on, they saw what the government was up to, and they took advantage of it and created huge fortunes. So be one of those people who's aware, who's informed. Take a look at these articles, and I hope they help you. And take a look at my blog as well when you get a chance at hansschaff.com. But take a look at these articles. You'll find the link below this video, and hope it helps you and helps you get prepared. And I've also got on there 3 great tips on how you can profit from this inflation and what you can do about it starting today and going into the future, as this inflation problem is likely to get worse. Take care, and stay informed, get educated, and we'll talk to you later.